Going on, guys? Rough week for me. Hopefully you guys had a better week. The market was also very had a rough week for the market as well. Nearly like I don't know how many points it was, but it's just insane. Like I don't know, the tariffs has been killing the markets right now, but I mean we can't complain. We can still short and capitalize off of that as well. So we can't just blame the market for our losses or something. Right? But it was a really frustrating loss for me today. Kind of like yesterday, price just stomped me out and then hits my TP. But what can we do about it? There's nothing we can do. We can only learn from it, move on, and hopefully win our next trade. Right, so I'm gonna come back next week stronger, clean slate. Take the best setups only presented. If it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. As long as I entered my model, that's all I can do, right? And just keep rinse and repeat. And one day, man, I'm confident that it will click. So let's get into this. Let's get into today's recap. So today, coming in for today's bias, I was obviously leaning bearish, but I knew it wasn't crazy because we were accumulating higher. Right before market open overnight. Well, we dumped overnight, but right before market open during like a London session, we were accumulating higher, and I didn't think it was crazy. Like if we were to deliver higher and fill out this market maker buy model, I didn't think that would have been crazy. If we delivered up to the Asia highs and we had confidence that it would want to go up higher, then I would have been fine taking it along. But again, I have to be reactive. I have to be adaptive to what the market wants to give me. And today, it was bearish. I was kind of expecting it to be because, I mean, just look at the conditions we're in, bro. Yeah, it respects this 50-minute fair value gap, so it respects that higher time frame imbalance. And if we zoom into the 1 minute here, we can see our Judah swing plays out, right? So we take out buy side liquidity here, and then we come down, take out sell side here, and then essentially what we create while doing that, while making our Judah swing move, is we create a 2-minute unicorn model. So we have a high here. This is the 2-minute time frame. A high, a low, which creates two of those candles are going to be our breaker block. High, low, higher high. Whoops, higher high, and then our lower low. So this kind of validates our breaker block, or not breaker block, unicorn model. We have a breaker block here, and then we also make a 2-minute fair value gap. So this is a really high point of attraction for price to retrace back into. Now all I'm doing is I'm waiting for the macro to happen. I need an SMT. I'm waiting for it to retrace back within the macro into our 2-minute fair value gap zone. And then ideally, I would like to see a market maker sell model. I guess you could call this a market maker sell model, but it isn't the cleanest one ever because usually I like to see a clean original consolidation. So like I'd like to see some consolidation here, and then I like to see my first accumulation phase, and then my second accumulation phase, and then we kind of do our smart money reversal. We accumulate down once again, but this isn't the cleanest one because we don't have a clean original consolidation. Maybe we have cleaner accumulation phases, but I don't know. I didn't really think it was like the best market maker sell condition, other than the fact that I kind of knew that we'd be heading down lower. So my first confluence, I need a unicorn model, right? Within the macro. My third confluence is I need a market maker sell model, and then my fourth confluence, which I didn't have, was an SMT. So the SMT, actually, we had a 5-minute SMT, but that happened after I entered the trade. That happened after I got stomped out. So maybe this is where I should have entered. Maybe I entered prematurely again. I did that yesterday, and that's kind of why I got stomped out yesterday as well. We had an SMT here, but this was after I got stomped out by this wick. So let me just take you through like why I entered this trade first, though. So like I said, we had a unicorn model here, and right when we enter the macro, we retrace. Right now, I'm marking out my range as well because I want to enter above equilibrium. I want to enter at a good price where banks are going to want to sell. I want to enter in a premium zone, right, or OTE ideally. So as soon as it hits equilibrium, that's when I enter. It's respecting this 2-minute fair value gap pretty decently, but then it's also respecting this 2-minute bullish fair value gap, and price at this point is kind of trapped. That's why maybe there's more volatility, more wicks going on. It's kind of deciding what price wants to do, and price just decides to head up higher. Oh, we also had a 5-minute order block. Kind of that's another confluence why I thought price would kind of reject from. But I mean that's not what it wanted to do. Price pushes up higher, puts in that internal 5-minute SMT, and then one more stop right here, and then we head down lower. So we had essentially another unicorn model on the 1 minute happening after I get stomped out. Something I should have done here, obviously, again, like I said, is I should have waited for the SMT to happen. If there is no SMT, I should not enter. I need a cleaner market maker sell model. Yeah, so those two big things. I needed an SMT. I think was the biggest thing. If I waited for the SMT to happen, I don't know. Maybe I would have just been more patient with my trade. But I think a big reason why I've lost today's trade and yesterday's trade was because I entered prematurely, and my entries just aren't at a good spot right now. It wasn't the most terrible spot, but another big thing is my stop loss as well. Like, what the hell is a stop loss placement? This is just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's a 5 minute fair value gap, but if I really, I should have placed it at this high, at this recent high, just above this 5 minute fair value gap. The having tight stop losses again just comes from greed, wanting to just risk less while leveraging more. That's just classic greediness. But yeah, that was today's trade. Hopefully you guys understood why I took the trade again. So like summarizing, I was bearish because that's what the market showed me, right? After the Judas swing happened, during the Judas swing, we created a bearish 2-minute unicorn model, right? And all I'm doing is I'm waiting for it to retrace back into the macro, within the macro, and that's when I enter, because my draw is these lows because my bias is bearish. And so yeah, that's basically why I enter. And then my mistakes, I needed an SMT and I needed a cleaner market maker sell model, which is what we didn't have. And maybe I could have waited for more confirmation. Maybe I should have waited for another inverse for value gap. Like maybe waited for this 2-minute or 1 minute inverse for value gap to happen, and then I entered like for more confirmation. But that's not what I did. But it's whatever. It's cool. I'll come back next week stronger. But yeah, that was today's trade recap. I hope you guys learned something from it. And hopefully Trump I don't know, just calls a bull run and we just aim and shoot for the stars next week, bro. But thank you guys for watching. Painful week, bro. But again, these weeks happen every single week. If you're watching this video and you're in the same boat as me, do not get discouraged, bro. I know it's really easy to get discouraged. But bro, these things happen. This is all part of the journey. I know this is part of the journey. I know I'm gonna make it there one day. I'm gonna look back at this day. I'm gonna look back at these kind of weeks, and I'm gonna know like these were the best weeks for me, right? Maybe even potentially better than my winning weeks, because this is where I learned the most. This is why my mental strength is tested, my emotional strength is tested, my discipline is tested, and I love those days, right? I love it when my discipline gets tested, because I know it just builds up my confidence every single day. It just builds up more self-trust honestly, these kind of losing days help me prevent from. Like it makes me want to go even harder, right? It's like the opposite of me wanting to quit when I get these kind of losing days. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Backtest, journal, and just don't stop, bro. Because, you know, we're all going to get there someday. So thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll see you guys later.